Hello, Core 3. This was your homework assigned to you today, and we're going to skip around. I think we can do about 2 problems. So let's go ahead and jump right in and get to number 1. Number 1 reads, the scale of a map says that 3 centimeters represents 8 kilometers, or km. A, what distance on the map in centimeters represents an actual distance of 4 kilometers? Or B, what is the actual number of kilometers that is represented by 9 centimeters on the map? All right, so we have 2 parts to number 1. Let's go ahead and dive right in. For A, we're going to set it up just like what the problem says, which is 3 centimeters to 8 kilometers. We're going to set that up. I like to do how they word it in the problem. So we're going to do centimeters on top, and we're going to do km on the bottom, which means 3 is going to go on top, and then 8 is going to go on the bottom. All right, so now my question is, where does the 4 kilometers go? On the top or the bottom? We're going to put those 4 kilometers on the bottom. So it's going to look like that. And of course, when we have an unknown number, we're going to use our variable x, and then we're going to do the butterfly method. So we're going to cross multiply 3 times 4 and 8 times x. 8 times x is going to give us 8x, which is equal to 3 times 4 is going to give us 12. Now we need to get x by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by 8. Those 8's cancel out, and we're now left with x is equal to, what do you get when you divide 12 and 8? 1.5. 1.5 what though? What was the x that we were solving for? On top, in line with centimeters. So we are going to say cm. That's A. All right, let's move on down. Again, let me read B. It says, what is the actual number of kilometers that is represented by 9 centimeters on the map? Okay, so we're going to use that same setup. We're going to have that cm, which is centimeters on top, and km, which is my kilometers on the bottom. So we're going to do my same 3 over 8, just like that. Then we're going to set that equal to, now what they want is 9 centimeters. So is that going to go on the top or the bottom? It's going to go on the top, 9 centimeters. And then we have x that's represented by our unknown number. Now, when I do the butterfly method, I'm going to do 8 times 9 and 3 times x. When I multiply 3 and x together, I get 3x is equal to 9 times 8 is 72. Next, I'm going to get x by itself. I'm going to only worry about that 3. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. My 3's with my variable cancel out, and now I'm left with x is equal to, what do you get when you get 72 divided by 3? 24. But 24 what? What were we trying to find? What does x line up with that we're trying to find? That's right. Kilometers, km. All right. So that was number 1. It had 2 parts to it. Let's move on to number, let's do number 8. Okay, let's read number 8. Number 8 reads, Miss Potter had a garden box in her backyard that was 9 feet by 15 feet. This summer she decides that it's too long or too big and wants to reduce it by a scale factor of 1/3. Find the area of the new garden. All right, look right here. Anytime you see of 1/3, that means times 1/3. So we know we're going to be doing that. Forgive me, I'm outside on my back porch, so it's kind of loud, but it feels so good outside. All right, so I am going to go ahead and set this up. And when I like to set this up, I like to draw a little picture. So I'm going to pretend that this is Miss Potter's little garden box that she's got set up here. Okay, so it's 9 by 15. 9 by 15. Okay, so anytime we have something she wants to reduce it by 1/3 of 1/3 means times 1/3. You see? 9 times 1/3 and 15 times 1/3. Another way to say this is to divide both of them by 3, because that's what you're going to end up doing once you put your denominator as 1, multiply straight across. You're just dividing both of those by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is going to give us 3. And then 15 divided by 3 is going to give us 5. So those are that's our new dimension. 3 and 5. That doesn't really look like a 3, but okay. 3 and 5. So what does it want us to do? It wants us to find the area, let's underline that key word, of her new garden. What's our formula for area? A equals length times width. So then we have A equals 3 times 5. And remember, we like to start using that little dot whenever we're dealing with letters and variables and numbers. We just want it to look cohesive. So A equals 3 times 5. What's 3 times 5? Area equals 15. All right. Oh, let's do the unit on this one. It's going to be what? 15 what? Feet. And just to abbreviate, I'm just going to put FT. My marker bled just a little bit, but that's a T. FT. All right, Core 3, thanks for following along with me. Check back in tomorrow for some more homework help. Have a great night.